Have you ever wondered what might be silently draining your energy, clouding your memory, and weakening your muscles every single morning? The culprit could be your breakfast. Yes, the meal that's supposed to set you up for success might actually be pushing you closer to insulin resistance, joint pain, and even accelerated aging. This happens because of a common biological response called the dawn phenomenon. It causes your blood glucose levels to rise even before you eat anything. According to the American Diabetes Association, this morning spike affects nearly 50% of people with diabetes, which makes your first meal of the day absolutely critical. Now, combine that natural rise with sugary cereal, fruit juice, or low-fat yogurt, and you're essentially pouring gasoline on a fire. These sugar surges don't just make you tired. They trigger a domino effect that can drain your muscles, damage your blood vessels, and even accelerate aging, all before you finish your morning coffee. And if you don't have diabetes yet, listen closely. The CDC reports that nearly 1 in 3 adults aged 65 and older in the US have diabetes, and most of them are unaware of how their daily breakfast may be setting them up for daily damage. This all sounds terrible, but the solution is simple. Rethink your breakfast. A single smart swap could transform your energy, control your cravings, and put your blood sugar back on track. What you're about to discover might just save your mornings and your life. Let's dive into the first breakfast food you should never eat. 1. Sugary breakfast cereals. I want to ask you something. Are you still reaching for that quick and easy bowl of cereal every morning? It might look harmless, with labels screaming, whole grain, or low fat. But let me tell you what's really happening. Most breakfast cereals are sugar bombs in disguise. Many popular brands contain more than 12 grams of sugar per serving. That means you're getting over 3 teaspoons of added sugar before 9 a.m. if you're over 50 and living with type 2 diabetes. Your body just isn't as capable of handling those sugar spikes. What follows is a sharp rise in blood glucose, followed by a nasty crash that leaves you foggy, irritable, and hungry again before lunch. Do you often feel drained or groggy after breakfast? Are your joints more achy lately? Is your belly stubborn even though you eat light? That cereal might be the sneaky culprit. Sugary cereals are stripped of the fiber, protein, and healthy fats that your body needs to buffer blood sugar swings and support muscle retention. Without them, you're on a glucose roller coaster that wrecks your energy, your mood, and your metabolism. Here's a powerful recommendation. Swap your cereal for plain oatmeal. Then, top it with cinnamon, walnuts, and some fresh berries. Cinnamon is known to improve insulin sensitivity, and walnuts deliver good fats that slow glucose absorption. It's a simple switch, but one that's aligned with the fastest way to reverse diabetes naturally for people over 50. Still thinking that cereal is a safe bet? Think again. Every spoonful could be undoing hours of hard work and dietary discipline. And cereal isn't the only trap on your breakfast table. What about that glass of orange juice you've been sipping for years? In the next section, I'll show you why this innocent-looking drink might be even worse than soda for your blood sugar. Are you ready for a wake-up call? 2. Fruit juice. I know what you're thinking. My morning juice? It's healthy, but what if I told you that your beloved morning juice might be spiking your blood sugar faster than a can of cola? That's not just a scary headline. It's a biochemical fact. Most store-bought fruit juices, even those labeled 100% natural or no added sugar, are stripped of fiber and loaded with concentrated natural sugars. Without fiber to slow down digestion, these sugars hit your bloodstream like a freight train. Just 1 cup of orange juice can contain over 21 grams of sugar, almost the same as a 12-ounce can of Coca-Cola, which has about 24 grams. That's outrageous. According to Harvard Medical School, drinking 1 or more servings of fruit juice per day is associated with a 21% increased risk of developing type 2 diabetes compared to eating whole fruits. That's no small number. When you drink juice on an empty stomach, especially in the morning when your insulin sensitivity is already low, your body struggles to manage the glucose spike. This can lead to a rapid crash later, leaving you shaky, moody, and craving more carbs. Sound familiar? A better option is to eat whole fruits. They contain natural sugars, but they also have fiber, antioxidants, and water that help moderate your blood sugar response. Even better, you can blend a low glycemic smoothie using spinach, chia seeds, and a handful of berries to get a refreshing, blood sugar-friendly start to your day. And here's a surprising tip. Adding a spoonful of apple cider vinegar in water before breakfast has been shown to reduce the glycemic impact of the meal. It's simple, accessible, and part of the fastest way to reverse diabetes naturally for people over 50. So, next time you reach for that glass of juice, ask yourself, is this helping or hurting my body? Your answer could change everything. But don't go anywhere yet. The next breakfast staple might be in your fridge right now, and it could be robbing your muscles of the very nutrients you need most after 50. 3. Low-fat yogurt. Have you ever picked up a cup of low-fat yogurt thinking it was the smart choice? It's marketed as heart-healthy, waistline-friendly, and even diabetes-safe. But here's what they're not telling you. Most low-fat yogurts are secretly packed with added sugars and are missing the healthy fats your body needs after 50. To make up for the lack of fat, manufacturers add sweeteners, sometimes pushing the sugar content to 20 grams or more per serving. That's nearly the same as a candy bar. These added sugars spike your insulin, promote fat storage, and accelerate muscle loss, which is already happening faster after age 50. Sarcopenia, or age-related muscle loss, starts as early as 40 and speeds up after 60. Without adequate protein and healthy fat, your breakfast could be silently weakening your muscles every single day. So, what can you do instead? I always recommend full-fat Greek yogurt. It's rich in protein, loaded with probiotics for gut health, and contains the kind of fat that helps absorb key nutrients like vitamin D and calcium, which are vital for strong bones and muscles. Want to supercharge it? Add a tablespoon of ground flaxseed or chia seeds. These tiny seeds are loaded with omega-3s and fiber, which help manage blood sugar and inflammation. 2 major challenges for anyone managing diabetes. This is exactly how you align your mornings with the fastest way to reverse diabetes naturally for people over 50. Ask yourself, do you want a breakfast that just looks healthy, or one that actually fuels your muscles, protects your metabolism, and sets you up for success? If this tip surprised you, just wait. Up next, we expose one more breakfast favorite that's doing more harm than good. 4. Muffins. Brace yourself. That soft, fluffy muffin you love might be one of the most dangerous things you put in your body each morning, especially if you're over 50 and battling type 2 diabetes. Have you ever grabbed a blueberry or banana muffin thinking it's better than a donut? Think again. Most store-bought muffins contain over 400 calories, 30+ grams of sugar, and 0 fiber. That's not breakfast. That's a blood sugar time bomb. Even worse, muffins are made with refined white flour, which breaks down into glucose faster than table sugar. Combine that with hidden sugars and cheap oils, and you've got a recipe for inflammation, insulin resistance, and rapid weight gain, especially around the belly. A study from the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that diets high in refined grains and added sugars increase the risk of developing type 2 diabetes by over 37%. That's a huge number. That's your morning muffin silently destroying your metabolic health. So, what should you eat instead? Ditch the muffin and make a high-protein breakfast sandwich using whole grain toast, a boiled egg, and sliced avocado. This combo offers fiber, healthy fats, and protein, all of which are critical for stabilizing blood sugar and preserving lean muscle mass after 50. And if you're craving something sweet, bake your own mini muffins at home using almond flour, chia seeds, and cinnamon. They're delicious, blood sugar friendly, and aligned with the fastest way to reverse diabetes naturally for people over 50. Still think that muffin is a harmless treat? Think again. It could be the very reason you feel tired, stiff, and foggy by noon. If you find this eye-opening, keep watching because what's coming next is even more surprising. You're about to learn which 4 foods you absolutely must eat to fuel your body the right way every single morning. 5. Whole grains. Now, let's talk about one of the most powerful changes you can make to your breakfast. If you're over 50 and managing diabetes, you need to embrace whole grains. Here's why. Whole grains like steel-cut oats, quinoa, and brown rice are packed with fiber and essential nutrients that support steady blood sugar levels. Unlike refined grains, which are stripped of their fiber and nutrients, whole grains retain their bran and germ, which help regulate glucose absorption in the body. Do you feel sluggish after breakfast or find yourself reaching for snacks just a few hours later? It's likely because your blood sugar is bouncing around. The good news is that whole grains slow down digestion, providing steady energy throughout the day and keeping hunger at bay. Here's something most people don't realize. Research from the American Diabetes Association shows that replacing refined grains with whole grains can help lower your risk of type 2 diabetes by up to 33% over time. Yes, you heard that right. By simply swapping out processed carbs for nutrient-dense whole grains, you can make a dramatic difference in managing your blood sugar. If you're wondering how to get started, it's easier than you think. Swap your usual cereal for a bowl of steel-cut oatmeal and add a sprinkle of cinnamon. Not only will the cinnamon help improve insulin sensitivity, but the whole oats will slowly release sugar into your bloodstream, preventing those sharp glucose spikes. Want a quick grab-and-go option? Try whole grain toast with mashed avocado. This provides healthy fats, fiber, and protein for a perfect balance to start your day strong. Still not convinced? Let me ask you this. How many times have you felt bloated or overly full after eating refined grains like white bread or white rice? The sluggishness you experience isn't just uncomfortable. It's a sign that your body isn't processing sugar the way it should. Whole grains don't just fill you up, they fill you with the right kind of fuel, helping to stabilize your blood sugar and reduce inflammation. It's a small but powerful change that pays off for your health every single day. So, next time you think about breakfast, always remember that whole grains should be your go-to. But that's not all. You'll also need the right kind of protein. Let's talk about that next and how it can revolutionize your mornings. 6. Protein. Let's get one thing straight. If you're over 50 and managing diabetes, you need protein in your breakfast. No exceptions. But why is protein so important? After you eat, your body begins digesting food and breaking down carbohydrates into glucose. Without enough protein, your body will absorb sugar much faster, leading to those annoying sugar crashes and a lack of sustained energy. A high-protein breakfast helps slow down the digestion of carbohydrates, which means your blood sugar stays more stable throughout the day. What does that look like in real life? Think about the classic scrambled eggs with spinach and avocado. Eggs are rich in high-quality protein. When paired with healthy fats from avocado and fiber from spinach, you're giving your body exactly what it needs to stabilize blood sugar and avoid those sudden spikes. Many specialists and researchers have shown that high-protein breakfasts can significantly improve blood sugar control for people with diabetes. This is especially critical after 50, when your body becomes less efficient at processing glucose. So, are you ready to swap out that sugary cereal for something that will truly fuel your body? How about a Greek yogurt parfait with a scoop of protein powder, topped with fresh berries and chia seeds? This is a powerhouse breakfast that will not only fill you up but also regulate your blood sugar in the fastest way to reverse diabetes naturally for people over 50. Here's something most people don't realize. Protein also plays a huge role in preserving muscle mass as you age. As we get older, we lose muscle more easily. But with a protein-rich breakfast, you're giving your muscles the tools they need to stay strong and maintain mobility, a key factor in living an active life with diabetes. So, next time you go grocery shopping, don't forget to stock up on protein-rich foods like eggs, Greek yogurt, and lean meats. Your body and your blood sugar will thank you for it, but I know what you're thinking. You can't live on protein alone, right? Well, there's one more crucial element to your breakfast you absolutely cannot skip. Let's dive into fiber and how it can transform your mornings. 7. Fiber. I can almost hear you thinking, fiber? Isn't that just something for digestion? But trust me, if you're over 50 and managing diabetes, fiber is absolutely essential for keeping your blood sugar levels stable throughout the day. Fiber slows down the digestion of carbohydrates, which means your body absorbs sugar more slowly. This helps prevent those sudden blood sugar spikes that leave you feeling shaky, tired, or craving more carbs. But it doesn't stop there. Fiber also helps reduce insulin resistance, which is a huge concern for people over 50. When you don't eat enough fiber, your body is forced to process glucose quickly, causing insulin levels to rise and fall unpredictably. This roller coaster effect can lead to chronic fatigue, weight gain, and even an increased risk of heart disease. Guess what? Fiber helps manage all of that too. The best part is that you don't have to look far for fiber-rich foods. Simple changes to your breakfast, like swapping white bread for whole grain toast or adding chia seeds to your smoothie, can dramatically improve your blood sugar control. How much fiber should you aim for? The American Diabetes Association recommends 25 to 30 grams of fiber per day for adults with diabetes. A bowl of steel-cut oatmeal with about 5 grams of fiber per serving, topped with berries, another 4 grams, is a great way to start your day. Add a sprinkle of flax seeds, and you're already over 10 grams of fiber before you even finish breakfast. Fiber also helps you feel fuller longer, which can help with weight management, something that's often a struggle as we age. And don't forget about the gut health benefits. Fiber acts like a sponge, soaking up excess sugar in your digestive tract and helping you maintain a healthier, more balanced microbiome. So, let's swap your fruit juice for a fiber-rich smoothie. Toss in some spinach, berries, a tablespoon of chia seeds, and a scoop of protein powder. This doesn't just keep your blood sugar stable, it's also a breakfast packed with antioxidants, vitamins, and heart-healthy fats. Are you including enough fiber in your breakfast? If not, now's the time to make that change. Start your day with a fiber-packed meal, and you'll feel the difference in your energy levels, your mood, and your blood sugar control. Ready to take the next step in transforming your breakfast? There's one more element you need to make sure your mornings are as diabetes-friendly as possible. And trust me, you'll want to learn about it. 8 healthy fats. By now, you've probably heard a lot about protein, fiber, and whole grains. But there's one final piece of the puzzle that's often overlooked: healthy fats. If you're over 50 and managing diabetes, these fats are more important than ever. How often do you choose low-fat or fat-free options for your breakfast? While this might sound like a healthy choice, it's not the best for blood sugar management. Healthy fats, like those found in avocados, olive oil, and nuts, play a critical role in slowing the absorption of carbohydrates, which helps prevent blood sugar spikes after meals. When you eat a meal that's high in carbs but low in fats, your body absorbs glucose much more quickly, causing your blood sugar to rise rapidly. But when you pair those carbs with a healthy fat, the fat helps slow the release of glucose into your bloodstream, resulting in more stable blood sugar levels. It gets even better. Healthy fats also help improve insulin sensitivity, which means your body uses insulin more effectively, making it easier to control blood sugar. This is especially important as we age and our insulin response tends to slow down. So, how do you incorporate healthy fats into your breakfast? Simple. Start with avocado toast on whole grain bread or add a handful of almonds or walnuts to your oatmeal or yogurt. These fats are packed with monounsaturated and polyunsaturated fats, which are proven to help reduce inflammation and improve heart health, another key factor for people managing diabetes. A great way to start your day is with a smoothie made from almond butter, flax seeds, spinach, and unsweetened almond milk. This powerhouse combo provides fiber, protein, and healthy fats that stabilize blood sugar and keep you feeling full and satisfied until lunchtime. Please keep this in mind. Don't fear fats. Many people avoid fats, thinking they'll gain weight or increase their cholesterol. But healthy fats actually support weight management and reduce the risk of heart disease, both of which are common concerns for people over 50 with diabetes. So, ask yourself, are you getting enough healthy fats in your breakfast? If not, it's time to make that change. Start your mornings with healthy fats and feel the difference in your energy levels, blood sugar control, and overall well-being. You've just unlocked the fastest way to reverse diabetes naturally for people over 50. This knowledge is the key to transforming not just your mornings but your entire life. But here's the truth. Knowing what to do is only half the battle. The other half is taking action. You have the power to take control of your health. Start today. Every small, intentional step you take toward healthier breakfasts, balanced meals, and conscious choices will bring you closer to your goal of better blood sugar control, more energy, and a longer, healthier life. Imagine waking up every day feeling more vibrant, strong, and in control of your health. Now is your moment. Don't wait until tomorrow to take charge of your health. Make that change now. The power to reverse diabetes is in your hands.